Hey, my name is Vince from ADP. How are you doing today?
Vince, nice to meet you.
You too. Would you mind if I take a seat?
Go ahead.
Perfect. And I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Steve.
Steve? Steve, pleasure to meet you. Would you mind if I took notes throughout the meeting as well?
Feel free.
Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And before I forget, I have a business card for you. All my necessary contact information is on there. Do you have one as well?
Not on me currently, but as you go out, the receptionist can give you mine.
Of course, yeah. Or I can just get it at the end of the meeting, just be sure I got it on paper.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to meet with me. Such a pleasure. I just wanted to confirm 10 minutes is the time we agreed to, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Now, Steve, is there anyone else that needs to be present in the meeting before we go forward?
As this one, I'm going to handle it. I'll report back to my colleague.
Okay. And who's your colleague that you're reporting back to?
I'll be reporting back to Cassie and Victor, as well as Stephanie. So.
Okay, gotcha. Cassie and Victor, perfect. Let's see. Okay, and so yeah, a little bit of information about me now. With that being said, I know Brooke Hopkins because I finished up at UC about 6 months ago. Did two co-op rotations with ADP. And while there, I did play club volleyball for UC, so I met Brooke with them, and she said nothing but great things about Musketeer Craft Brewery, and she loves the atmosphere, loves the product, the whole 9 yards, good to go. And with that being said, I know 6 months ago is when I started full time with ADP. Now you said you needed to report back to Victor and Cassie.
Yeah.
I noticed that's when they sold their shares to the majority of the employers.
Very good. Yes. So yeah, it is us now.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, perfect. That sounds good. Now, when they sold off their shares, how did that affect the company going forward with the production?
Well, hopefully in a successful way.
Of course.
We're growing more than ever now.
Great.
So our growth is actually turning out exponential right now.
Okay.
We're really looking to expand.
Gotcha. Now, with expansion, are you wanting to stay inside the state of Ohio or going to tri-state?
Boy, we have aspirations to go a lot further than state of Ohio.
Nice, of course.
So we're really looking to get into Michigan, Indiana, Pennsylvania, New York.
Okay.
We're really ramping up.
So it sounds like the Midwest. Okay. Great.
For now.
Gotcha. And of course, down the road, bigger sites.
And watch out Budweiser, right?
Yeah. Exactly. So what I wanted to do today is set up an agenda. So basically, I'm not here to sell you anything today. I just want to learn more about Musketeer Craft Brewery, see how we would be a good fit, and then take the next steps, set up a follow-up meeting. It sounds like you're still reporting back to Victor and Cassie.
No, that one's kind of terminated. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it would be just you set up a follow-up meeting, maybe go through a presentation, hands-on, and then go from there. See what next steps we can do.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, we're currently in the market for a couple different vendors right now.
Perfect.
It's not just ADP, but
Okay.
we're looking to try out some new things.
Of course.
That's why I've granted you the time to come in here.
Yeah, of course. And with payroll, what other companies are you looking at?
I mean, I don't want to name names, but there are a couple competitors that, some are internal systems, some are we might, hire somebody to take care of it for us.
Okay, that makes sense. So internal, working inside. Now, Steve, what are your duties?
Mine, I oversee basically payroll and HR. I don't actually run payroll though. I do want to make that clear. I don't crush the numbers.
Got it. Do you know who does typically do payroll?
That would be Stephanie.
Stephanie. Okay,
yes.
Perfect. So Stephanie. Now with Stephanie, how much time does she devote to payroll per se? You pretty much oversee the operation.
Yeah, I don't get down to the nitty gritty with it. I mean, I've got other stuff to do.
Right. But with Stephanie, do you know how many hours she devotes to payroll? Now, are you bi-weekly?
We are bi-weekly.
You are bi-weekly, okay. So every 2 weeks, what do you think would be safe to say?
Well, every week she's devoting how many she says she's devoting, or how much she makes it feel like. Because to me, it makes it feel like that's all she does.
Right.
I'd say probably every week about 5 hours.
5 hours.
If I had to estimate,
okay. Gotcha.
So 10 hours for every pay period.
Gotcha. So 10 hours every pay period, and you're bi-weekly. Okay. Gotcha. So, I mean, that's a good amount of time. Now, with the 10 hours, so you're biweekly. Now, with your employee base, can you describe that to me, like such as the pay structure?
You know, our current pay structure, we've got some people that are hourly.
Okay.
We are looking to add some sales reps though, so
okay.
that's going to change a little bit. We've got some salary employees.
Gotcha.
But we probably will have some commission-based employees too.
Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, with the sales reps coming on.
Yeah, I don't want to pay them a salary, especially if they aren't selling. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, they gotta make that work. So,
exactly.
But yeah, with kind of circling back to Brooke, we were at a social gathering, and like I said, she loves Musketeer.
Yeah, she does.
And she was actually, I overheard her. Unfortunately, she was talking about some discrepancies that you guys were facing with your payroll system. Now, with Stephanie dealing with that, of course, you would hear the bulk end of it. Do you know exactly what that is?
No, I don't think I am too familiar with with the little details.
Right.
I really just need to make sure things are accurate with it.
Okay, so that's what you're focused on, accuracy, precision.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to see the numbers after she does everything.
Of course.
And if it's not accurate, we're paying out money that doesn't need to be paid out.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I don't want to undercut people. Because, you know, if I undercut people, that's going to turn into a lawsuit.
Exactly. So, like, not accuracy with the paychecks. I completely understand that.
So with all the new laws coming through and the minimum wage one or whatever it is,
right.
Yeah, I need to make sure that we're good.
Okay. So, I just want to recap the things we just talked about. So, accuracy is a big thing that you're focusing on, along with the time. It seems like Stephanie is devoting a fair amount of time to the payroll, as well as with the growth. It needs the payroll system needs to keep up with that.
Yeah, because we're going to look at different facilities for us as well.
Of course, and then your brew pub down in OTR. That's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Do it?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm only 20 years old, but my parents and my 21-year-old friends have been to it, which makes me want to say the age gap that you guys are attracting is huge. So your customer base is constantly growing, and with ADP, we want to support that. So, just recapping of what we just covered, and it seems like you could be doing a lot more other things, such as with HR, and Stephanie doing a lot more other things, as she says.
Well, yeah, because that's not even her job.
Right.
Her job is, it changes every week, but
yeah.
food beverage manager. So,
oh, wow.
So she's not even payroll.
Okay, so if we could knock that 10 hours down to, let's say, a fraction, I'd say at least 10 minutes, she could be doing a lot more. So it sounds like the things I just covered. Now, am I missing out on anything? Is there anything else with the payroll system?
Well, with us looking at different offices that we create, and we're limited right now.
Okay.
With the current system that we have.
Right. What are your limitations?
Well, it's one of those over-the-counter systems.
Okay.
So one computer being used, and
right.
And as we grow our base, that really doesn't work. It's got to be a mobile system.
Perfect.
We're going to be I'm going to have people that have to check it on maybe their phone or
of course.
Different offices.
Okay.
They're going to expect that.
That makes sense. Okay, Steve, well, from what I gathered, what you told me, it sounds like you need something mobile along to, like I said, keep up with your growth, and time is a huge factor, and that's a huge amount of time and money that you're pumping into payroll that does not need to be pumped in. You can take that time and money and make it into marketing or HR, or grow with the people that you hire on. If I could show you a system and go through the things that we just covered, such as the accuracy, the precision, the growth, that would keep up with you and stay with you, not just one and done. Would that be something that you would be interested in?
I would be interested in learning a little bit more about it.
Of course.
A little time sensitive today. Plus,
Great.
I gotta.
Yeah.
I gotta talk to Stephanie and a couple other people to see.
That makes sense.
We got some other vendors coming in.
Of course. Well, tell you what, Steve. What we can do is that I can set up a meeting with you. It's Monday now, so at the latter part of the week, with Stephanie as well. Bring her in. It sounds like she would be open to it, with the amount of things that we could be saying, such as time will not, as well as benefiting you. What works better, Thursday or Friday, in the AM or PM?
Well, it'd have to be AM.
AM?
PM, I'm going to be at the brew house. And I can't go over numbers there.
Okay, so
I'd have to say AM.
Okay, so Thursday, 10 a.m. Does that sound good? I can set up a follow-up meeting with you and Stephanie, and we can do a hands-on display. I can go through the presentation, and it sounds like we would be a good fit for you.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do Thursday.
Perfect. I will go ahead and I'll do that, and with Wednesday, I'll give you a follow-up call at the latter part of the day around 5 o'clock, just to make sure we're locked in, good to go. But Thursday, 10 a.m. sounds great. Would you mind if I got your contact information as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Smith, you next time.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yep.
But awesome.
Thank
you so much. Do you have anything to particular?
As far as time-wise, I'm not going to have a lot of time, but nice job.
Of course, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You caught my little stumble there.
Appreciate
So.
that. Yeah.
So you did a little research.
Yeah.
So we were just giving these today.
Yeah, no, I figured that. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, and that was something that I was tripped up on as well. Like, they sold their shares, but okay.
Well, and I like the fact you gave me